Well, these are certainly Marvel Snap locations. Rocket works the way I want with Dark Dimension, right? I can slide him into there on the last turn and he'll tag everything they play there. How come there's no shot? You know, I actually, what is this card, by the way? Oh, I should have played you earlier. Someone said, why is there no Shaw? I actually just copied this deck list off the internet, but I would assume there's no Shaw because of the 50% Shang-Chi play rate we just got done talking about. Cosmo's got to be good enough here, right? Like, we jug them out of here, and then Cosmo catches anything in the middle. I love how there's always a competitive surfer list. There really is. It's just always been a competitive staple since it dropped. There's so much Mr. Negative on the ladder. Am I supposed to leave? My hand's pretty alright. Iron Patriot could get us there. We're probably supposed to leave just because they negative. Sorry, I keep pressing my mute and forgetting. Yeah, Juggernaut would have been great here. I can't Darkhawk the Hellfire Club, which kind of sucks. I think it's this if I'm staying, but it's questionable. What a freaking game. They lost on the 33%er. Because they hit Mr. Negative with their Zola instead of something else. Also, though, like, they definitely should have Zola'd the center. This honestly, I wonder if they're ghosting. Because taking the 1 in 3 to lose on the spot instead of taking the guaranteed Taskmaster or something else that's big in the middle is like real strange. And this is a play you could make even if you're ghosting, because like you're 66% to get it, right? Maybe they were worried about Darkhawk. They didn't know I had Darkhawk unless they were ghosting. The Darkhawk came from the Iron Patriot. Level 12 human, thank you for the 17 months. I appreciate the almost year and a half. Welcome back. Yes, it's a good reminder. Make sure you spend your charms, gamers. They're going away in 50 minutes. Sam Baker, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate it. So, just because people confuse the two, stream sniping and ghosting are technically slightly different. Stream sniping doesn't necessarily mean you're watching, because you could just be trying to queue into the streamer and then not watching afterwards, which I think is fine. It's not remotely a big deal. Whereas, ghosting means you're looking at my cards while we're playing. Oh, I needed one more. There's two spells in their deck. That's Booterman. For the membership on the YouTube side, Sam. Appreciate it. I think we're doing this. It's unlikely Juggernaut Surfer wins this. I'm gonna leave.
Escaped.
I think one of the weirdest things about being back to Snap that I'm still not fully used to after 2 months of primarily Pokemon is that, like, I'm kind of enjoying the current metagame. It's like reasonable and solid. I'm playing a lot of reasonable games. And it's like, oh yeah, there's also an OTA coming Thursday. That's sweet. It's like I don't need the card changes, but they're gonna be a welcome addition, like other things to poke at and explore. And your second dinner's balance cadence really is second to none. One of the best things about Snap, and it's not close. For people who are new or Pokemon people hanging out that aren't familiar, Marvel Snap does usually between like 5, let's say like 4 to 8 card changes, numbers up or down slightly to rebalance things, twice a month. Was that another negative deck? It is the Doom 2099 Spectrum deck. This board is about to get very clogged very quickly. My heart can't handle another Hella buff. I hope they buff Death to cost 7. My number one want list for the OTA. I hope they make Death to 7/12. I think it would be the most elegant way to nerf what's her name? Hello. The Until Scar change. Yeah, with Limbo, we just like, neither of us really want to do anything. They're gonna play a card this turn, I imagine. It might not be on Sinister London, though. I guess they might not. There's still 2 more turns this game. What does making death cost 7 do? So the reason why Hela got a buff is because they made Scar cost 7. And Hela reanimates 1 card for each different cost. So if Scar and Hela both cost base 7, she couldn't reanimate both of them. So it would make the destroy decks that have incidentally not been good in a little bit better, and it would make it so Hela can't have as much power consistently. So it'd be like a two for change basically. But if I do this to have the best chance to grab priority going into next turn. Is it ever Surfer this turn as well and then Cosmo? I guess I could also Cosmo this turn to keep them off of Spectrum. That's close. Yeah, it could be right to just do this. I don't hate this, honestly. They could very easily Spectrum this turn. 2099 player thinking through their many valid play lines. Yep. Typical. Typical. All right, they're cooked then, yeah? These decks ever play Blue Marvel? They do play Blue Marvel, don't they? That's so frustrating because the Spectrum went left. I can't beat Blue Marvel. Do I beat Blue Marvel with this? This gets me to 22. And then they'd go to 20. Oh, do they have a Captain America here? I think just get that. Blue Marvel is 5, 6, 7, 8. Minus 2. So he's 6. This beats Blue Marvel on the right by 1. Their shield can move. It cannot. They don't have Sam Wilson out. Sam Wilson could punk Captain America. He cannot. There's a Cosmo on the right. So again, just to count the Blue Marvel, what's going on here really quick. Blue Marvel is base 3, and then he's plus 2 from the captain, which is 5, and then he gives 6, 7, 8 in total, getting them to 25. and then each of my Rocket and Groots give -2, leading them at 23, and then Rocket and Groot here gets me to 22, and then +2 gets me to 24. By moving Rocket and Groot here, we end up 24 to 23 against Blue Marvel, which is their best possible, I think. I appreciate everybody that's been back. We've come back to snapping a little bit. I appreciate all the folks that stuck through, even if Pocket wasn't your thing while I was primarily focused on that. Wasn't sure what metrics were going to be like when we came back after being gone for so long. We've been consistently breaking 1,000+ concurrents. Actually, we've been consistently hitting like 1,500 concurrents between the two platforms every day, which is nice. Usually we hit 300 to 400 on YouTube and 12 to 1,300 on the Twitch side. They're snapping me. There's a very real chance this location's insane for them. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. But there's been a lot of people playing Mr. Negative, so I think this location is spooky. I am a Pocket fan, but I also enjoy watching a different card game. Yeah, the mix of things has been good, honestly. Good golly. All right, it was almost time to take an ad break anyway, so I guess we'll do that now while I restart the client again. The black screen bug's been really bad today. Thinking of the YouTube viewers, consider tapping the like button if you're watching the live stream. Appreciate the folks that are hanging out over there too. All right, I'm gonna run and mix up some of my advanced real quick too while the ads are running. BRB. Rand the Mad, I believe the Matchmasters thing says it can take up to 2 hours to appear in the link there. They don't appear instantaneously. If it doesn't appear for you, there's a button you can click. There's someone will get it fixed manually for you. So long as you downloaded it through the QR code on Grab Tap, you're good to go. Been 2 hours, and if you've never played the game before, because remember it is just for new folks, make sure you click the get support or whatever button. If it's not connected on there for you, it's not going to connect for me either. It's working for some people at least, and a few people listed in the pop-ups. That reminds me, I should throw that our little picker up for it. Doing well, Bapuli. Afternoon. Silly DST making us wait an hour longer to get our new card releases on Tuesdays. What's the Isan verdict a week later? Easy skip for most people. It's a fine card, but it's like also pretty narrow at what it does. Unless you're like really, really into what it has going on. Probably spend your resources elsewhere. A couple ESON highlights. I think there's 1 or 2 ESON highlights on the Dex channel, and then there were a couple in the Deck Roundup videos last week. Fine. I mean... Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think they were thinking about Starless, and I don't know, maybe they're gonna change the location here on me, but I'm definitely just gonna vibe here for a minute. Is there anything worth spending those charms on for Sanctum? I mean, there's an option there that gets you some free cards, which is sweet. And sleep punished, rip. I almost played the Rocket and Groot in the middle too. Rip. I mean, they're probably bouncing the Nico back to their hand tier. I suppose she could roll the location mode and get us on the last turn, but otherwise seems like we're in a pretty good spot. My only regret is giving this Rocket Raccoon 8 points of power. I didn't have to. Should have played my Rocket and Groot in the middle. They have a way to get rid of the bar? Are they like beasting the bar? I've never seen someone bounce 3 Hulks before. LOL. I mean, their rocket's really big. And Toxin on Beast could have won the left. Yeah, maybe. I think we were winning the other 2, though, right? A lot of points. Oh, we copycatted Gorgon. That's fun. Get quaked, I suppose. Load up here. I want to go back to this turret. It might be greedy not to get the Gorgon copycat down, though. Well, they're certainly not ghosting, huh? Wait, Galacta still powers that up? I was not expecting that. Now we get to flip a coin against whether or not they drew my brood. Iron Patriot Goliath and tilt out of my chair. Oh no, it's a coin flip. E. Oh wait, we're good yet? +2? Math. Math! Math! Math is for nerds. Accurate. I let Marvel Snap do the math for me. I ain't no nerd. Make the computer do it. The booby. Definitely not a ideal start here for us. That's cute, I suppose. Feeling kind of dead. Oh, I was like, how did they play that? I was like, I double checked their deck count with that flipped over. I was like, did I miss that they're Airship?
Escaped.
Usually I pay attention when that because that. Taco Tuesday already, chat? Love a chimichanga. Red wings, spicy. Not useful, but spicy. Changas have been shimmied. Changas have been shimmied. Oh my goodness, did we tie them? No, we're one short. Rip. Oh, I messed up. I was so focused on the Iron Patriot, I should have saved the chimichanga for Galacta. I have priority though, so I can kick them out of here at least. I don't know that I have enough to win the game though. I don't have Surfer, I don't have Rocket. Awkward.
Escaped.
Third Patriot. Have it right away. Afternoon, Justin. Spells on clothing vets is pretty good. First though. Jay, we're missing all of our twos here. All two of them. White space, thanks for the entire year. I think if you like the idea of Firehawk, you absolutely have to have Misery to play with her, so. Fire hair. I think if you like the idea of fire hair, you should definitely hold on to your things. And yes, we'll do this for future turns, but about it. Let's get this cleared out of the way, I suppose. All right, so there, Agamotto is, there he is. Very large. I am also a little surprised they didn't want to clone the Agamotto. I guess they wanted to clear the ant maze. Would be my expectation. In the game? What do you think? A good amount of points on the right, even through their Galacta. The second hitter commented on the Khonshu Oopsie weekend missions. Yeah, they're gonna give everybody some tokens. Assume it'll just be the 200 the mission was supposed to be for. Oh my goodness, we're 1 point short in the center. I guess 2 points technically. Oops. Take a free 3-pointer. Variance. Hit Toxin from the Sanctum shop. Good beat. Right, Copycat. You are the reason we can't have nice things. Where were you last turn, Workshop? Alright, fine. I humbly accept. It's somewhat appealing to play Rocket and Groot early, but with the guaranteed hit center. Would have been 2 hit center. Brutal. Man, we would have had so many points. Are we dead? It feels like we're dead. I guess playing the Rocket and Groot middle would have guaranteed gotten it a point, huh? If I wasn't winning the lane. America, do. This deck doesn't feel like it uses Hope Summers all that well. We have no 4s to play on the last turn. Alright, well, they could have anything. I just have 2 cheap Patriot cards is the problem. get priority so I can like talk myself into staying here, but probably. I had 15 on the right. Oh my gosh, the extra energy from hope means we lose even harder. Another 2-drop this deck might want to play. I feel like I'd like to cut hope for another 2 energy card. I have too many things I want to play on 3, and hope's just the bottom of the list a lot of the time. I have more things to do early, I think. Agony. Agony does nothing. You can play Forge with Brood, I suppose. Only watch streamers who are rank 150 or less. I need you to tighten up, Jeff. Oh no. Oh no! We started out really strong with this deck. It's been falling apart in this last leg a little bit. We're still a little bit cube positive, but
Escaped.
let's make a couple of quick changes after playing some of these games. I feel like Hope and Copycat are cards I've been unhappy with. Been a lot of people playing negative. I think I want to piss in their Cheerios. Probably just like lean into the full tech card bit, yeah. Dude. Although with Brood, you should be able to lock this one up real tight, yeah? We might not be able to contest next turn. We'll see. Get a freebie here. I'm not going to have energy to play the Door Dimension because the Sandbar makes it more expensive next turn. Yes, I want a Black Bolt on 5, so we're more likely to take their Iron Patriot card away if they're going to make it cheaper here, which is likely. Want to get Luke down so Scream can only grow one time here. It's a real shame Luke didn't get the bonus here. I guess this is enough to win here still, though, yeah? This is, adding 7 up to 16, and then I'm kicking out whatever they play. Here. I might even stay if they move, honestly. Gaining 6 on the left. Oh, does Surfer lose to shield on the left? Oh, it does lose to shield on the left, doesn't it? Are cooked. 3 plus 5, they get 8, I only get 6. 15 in the middle.
We are the future.
What a coin flip. If they take 2 of these 3 instead of splitting it 50-50. Edge. This deck was fine. Unsurprisingly, like, that game was only close because we put Luke Cage in the deck, right? So, I think unsurprisingly, shoving more tech cards in it is probably the right choice. I really like the innovation of not playing Sebastian Shaw, given that half your opponents or more are playing Shang-Chi right now. Nothing too crazy, but also just like pretty serviceable Surfer stuff. You have all the tools to be competitive in every game that you're playing. Go ahead and take a quick pause for the cause, let the adverts roll, and then we'll be back with a new card here in a few minutes. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere.